Hi everyone, this is Leo and welcome back to our App Inventor Analog Clock tutorials. This video is showing you guys what we didn't cover in last week's lesson. That's the hour and minutes hands. Let's start by opening our project. And okay, here's the second hands that we've done in last week, so I'm not going to explain it here. And for the minute hands, it is almost the same as the seconds hand. First we need to set the line width and then draw our minute hand. And well, this number 6 where do we get this number? So we need to consider how many minutes it takes to complete a cycle, 360 degrees. So we have 60 minutes in an hour, which form a cycle. So 360 divided by 60 minutes is 6. So each minute is 6 degrees. And here 110 is the length of the line. So we just put a number slightly smaller than 120. So other for y coordinates is the same as the x. And here is the hour hands, which is kind of complicated compared to what we've seen above. So first, setting the line width, and then we draw the line. Here, notice that we are using the hour and minutes information for our hour hands, and here I am going to explain why we need to do that. So, for example, it's 8 o'clock and 54 minutes now. If we are only considering our information, it would be 8:08. So the hour hands will point directly to 8 o'clock instead of being close to 9 o'clock. So in order to avoid a situation like this, we want to take the minutes information into our calculation, so our hour hands can point to anywhere between 8 and 9. So first, for the hour information, we are using a remainder function because in App Inventor, it get the time information from our phone, which is in 24-hour format. So we need to somehow convert it to the 12-hour format to our analog clock. So for example, 13 o'clock is 1 o'clock p.m. So we want to find the remainder of 13 divided by 12, which is 1. So our hand should point to 1 o'clock. And for this number, we need to use 360 divided by 12 hours because 12 hours form a cycle. So 360 divided by 12 is 30. So this is 30 degrees for an hour. And here for the minutes information, we're using the quotient function. Now first, let's not consider the quotient function. Let's consider how many degrees each minute represent. So here we already know that for each hour it's 30 degrees, and we have 60 minutes in an hour. So for each minute it is 30 divided by 60, which is 0.5. And we are using divided by 2, which is kind of similar to multiplied by 0.5. We are using quotient function because we don't want to deal with any decimal numbers. So let's just keep it with integers. And we sum these two numbers together, we'll get a degree. So our hour hands can point to the correct direction. And lastly, this is the length of our hour hands, which is 90. So for the y coordinates, it is similar to the x one. So we can just copy it and change some of the values. And remember that we are using minus here. This has already covered in last week's video, so I'm not going to explain it here. And yeah, for the point to remember that it is the center of our analog clock. So this is all the answers of hour hands and minute hands. So if you need to take a look or copy these blocks, you can pause the video because I don't want to upload the full file, and I hope you guys can learn by actually dragging and dropping those block components by yourself. So that's it for this lesson. And for next week's videos, it will be a short one. We will cover only a simple function. So I will see you guys next week.